Davis and Floyd Mayweather are reportedly set to fight in a thrilling showdown. However, Davis has also expressed his readiness to step into the ring with Ryan Garcia once more, this time potentially at the 140-pound weight class. Despite the cloud of controversy surrounding Garcia's alleged positive PED tests, following his bout with Devin Haney, Davis remains supportive, not shying away from the prospect of a rematch. Tank Davis's noble act of reaching out to Ryan demonstrates true class, disregarding any potential backlash from those keen on casting him out as a pariah. 145? He's not even at 145. Why can't it be at 140? I'll fight him at 140, said Gervonta Davis to Cigar Talk about a rematch with Ryan Garcia. The rematch dynamics might revolve around weight, posing a potential hurdle for Tank and Ryan. Yet, if Tank shows flexibility by agreeing to a slight increase in purse to allow Ryan to weigh in at 143-145, there's still a pathway for this eagerly awaited bout to materialize. Consider this perspective. The earnings Tank stands to gain from a rematch against Ryan Garcia will far surpass what he would make facing opponents like Frank Martin or any other contender in the 135-pound division. In the climax of last year's boxing season, Gervonta Davis clinched a significant victory against Ryan Garcia, delivering a decisive blow to Garcia's right abdomen in the 7th round. While Davis has been commended for his sportsmanship during the bout, there's been speculation attributing his triumph to the strategic use of a rehydration clause. During a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Joe Rogan and Max Holloway credited Floyd Mayweather as the catalyst behind the implementation of the rehydration clause, noting how smart Gervonta was for requiring Ryan to move to 135 pounds and imposing a weight restriction, limiting rehydration to 10 pounds. He remarked that it worked out perfectly for Gervonta. Holloway chimed in, saying Mayweather was behind Gervonta and praising Mayweather's business acumen, emphasizing that already called out Tank for a rematch in his recent X post, but with a specific condition. Garcia tweeted, "Everyone want to talk about the little stupid Tank. Let's fight. Enough of that funny talk. Come see me at 144 pounds and let's stop the talk." He added in a subsequent message on his X account, "If you beat Frank, let's execute Gervonta." Another tweet read, "I won't throw my left hook." Although a rematch between the two fighters promises intrigue, Davis is currently preoccupied with stroking his feud with Floyd Mayweather. Once closely knit, Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather shared a bond that seemed unbreakable. But the tides turned drastically 2 years ago when Tank severed ties with Mayweather's promotion, citing mismanagement of his career. Since then, their relationship soured, manifesting in numerous social media skirmishes. Recently, the WBA lightweight champion took to his X account to announce Mayweather's alleged detainment in Dubai. He tweeted, "They got Floyd's ass for real. Tell him. I'll send him a wire. Let my fucking family go." Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia made his intentions clear. No rematch with Haney at 140 pounds, opting instead to pursue redemption against Gervonta Davis. As Saul Canelo Alvarez checked into the MGM Grand Resort and Casino in vibrant Las Vegas ahead of his bout with Jaime Munguia last Saturday, he took a moment to share his thoughts on Garcia's impending journey. When asked about this potential rematch against Gervonta Davis, the super middleweight champion first complimented King Rai for his outstanding performance and predicted a bright future for him. He said, "It will be good. I have full confidence that Garcia could come out victorious." Even amidst swirling controversy over potential doping allegations, Garcia reluctantly conceded that the prospect of a rematch with Davis is a distant one. Addressing the issue on the PBD podcast alongside Patrick Bet David, Garcia admitted the slim likelihood of the bout materializing, despite his fervent desire for it. Davis, given his stature, has yet to venture beyond the super lightweight division, further complicating the rematch scenario. In the distant vista, Ryan Garcia's upcoming challengers loom large, featuring the likes of Isaac Cruz, Jaron Ennis, and intriguingly, Teofimo Lopez, who hinted that he'd step into the ring for the right price. He said, "We could do something in September or December. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be in my weight class. It could be a neutral weight, and that way, we won't have any problem moving forward." On the other hand, there are talks in the industry about a potential match between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. It emerges as a colossal clash, at least according to Stevenson himself. It's poised to epitomize the classic duel between skill and power, featuring two undefeated titans. Despite Davis dismissing Stevenson's boxing acumen, viewing him as a simple opponent, Stevenson isn't backing down, issuing a stark warning in return. In a candid interview on Cigar Talks with Najee, Gervonta didn't mince words when discussing his potential opponent, Shakur Stevenson. Davis, known for his blunt demeanor, openly critiqued Stevenson's defensive skills and questioned the legitimacy of his punching power. When asked if Stevenson would present his toughest challenge yet, Davis quickly dismissed the idea, citing Stevenson's lack of standout accomplishments. Davis began by scrutinizing Stevenson's defensive capabilities, suggesting that he lacks the agility and finesse necessary to evade punches effectively. He challenged anyone to provide evidence of Stevenson's slipping punches, implying implying that such defensive maneuvers are absent from Stevenson's fighting style. Davis also criticized Stevenson's tendency to retreat from opponents, suggesting that he lacked the confidence to engage in close-quarters combat. In his critique, Davis turned his attention to Stevenson's offensive arsenal, asserting that it lacks variety and innovation. He claimed that Stevenson's offensive tactics are predictable and repetitive, making it easy for opponents to anticipate and counter his attacks. Davis challenged viewers to review Stevenson's past fights, confident that they would find little evidence of dynamic offensive strategies. Tank's candid assessment of Stevenson's abilities reflects his confidence heading into their potential bout. Known for his brash personality and unwavering self-belief, Davis remains unfazed by the prospect of facing Stevenson in the ring. Instead, he appears determined to exploit what he perceives as weaknesses in Stevenson's game, confident that he has the skills and strategy necessary to emerge victorious. Holding a pristine 21-0 record, he pivoted to his persona as X and hinted that Davis might be in for a jolting realization should they cross paths in the ring. He wrote, "Nick overlooking me. He's gonna be in for a rude awakening come fight night." Their verbal sparring on social media has become a familiar spectacle, and Stevenson's desire to face off against Davis is no secret within the boxing community. However, the lingering question remains, will this anticipated showdown ever come to fruition? Insights from the president of Top Rank offer a tantalizing clue. Boxing Scene asked Todd DeBoof if he thought Tank and Stevenson were headed for a collision. "I hope so. I think it makes sense. It seems reasonable to me," he murmured. Additionally, Bob Arum thinks Stevenson can defeat Davis. What is the delay then? Davis will make the final decision. Davis was the PPV star. Thus, Stevenson revealed on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast that he was unable to make any offers to him. He said, "Who am I to throw an offer to the biggest star in boxing? What am I going to offer him? It doesn't make sense." That would have to be on their part, on their team to want to do that. Stevenson is poised to make a grand comeback to the boxing arena on July 6th, following his lackluster bout with Edwin de los Santos, which earned him the prestigious WBC championship title. In the midst of it all, Davis gears up to take on Frank Martin on June 15th. The anticipation lingers regarding their future matches, leaving fans eager to witness their next moves. However, Stevenson has left no room for doubt, boldly stating his intentions. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis penned a fresh installment in his ever-evolving saga with Floyd Mayweather. Tank Davis further stoked the flames of their feud by leveraging social media to spotlight Mayweather's legal entanglements in Dubai. Official confirmation from Mayweather's camp remains pending. However, reports from global media outlets indicate that Dubai authorities have apprehended the former world champion on undisclosed allegations. Boxing Hall of Fame elector Rick Glazer later confirmed the news via his ex, formerly Twitter. Provide any updates, supporters of the former welterweight champion were eager to cast doubt on Tank's assertions. The fighter, however, shot back right away saying, "He gotta pay them people that money back. If I'm lying, tell him to go." Davis captioned the pic. "He tried to leave today. They said, 'Nope, sit still before I f*** you up.'" In a second story, Tank shared a clip from the movie Above the Rim with a not-so-veiled message for the former champion. "You ain't no the motherfucking man no more. I'm the one." In the flurry of social media activity, amidst posts swirling like leaves in the wind, Mayweather seized a moment to address Davis. Following the initial disclosures from his once protege, Money crafted a response in the form of a video shared across his digital platforms, featuring Tank showcasing his dance moves. The former boxer captioned the video saying, "We always knew he had sugar in his tank," in an allusion to Davis's sexuality. The details of Mayweather's detention in Dubai will eventually come to light as the rivalry between the two fighters rages on. Nevertheless, Tank has escalated tensions with the undefeated boxer in a war of words. Threats of physical altercations have been exchanged, and now an unexpected figure has entered the fray. In the midst of their enduring conflict, Tank went as far as to issue a threat to put Floyd down for the count, escalating the already simmering tensions between them. The latest development in their ongoing rivalry saw the loquacious UFC icon Chael Sonnen extending a hand to rescue Floyd Mayweather from the Gulf nation. 2 years have passed since Gervonta Davis parted ways with Mayweather Promotions, citing mismanagement of his career. Although the tensions appeared to simmer, a recent video from Mayweather stoked the flames once more. In his subtle jabs, the undefeated fighter positioned himself as the epitome of dedication, insinuating that other boxers neglect hard work in favor of appearances, a stark contrast to his own youth spent tirelessly honing his craft. Tank perceived this as a direct hit to his character and countered with a passionate rebuttal. Sharing his ex-trainer's tirade on Instagram, the boxer voiced his perspective, branding the GOAT contender as a hater and asserting that the latter's stay in Dubai was involuntary, despite being compensated due to unmet commitments. This led to UFC commentator and Floyd Mayweather's critic, Chael Sonnen, jumping in to ask, tongue-in-cheek, "How can I help?" This retort naturally aligns flawlessly with Sonnen's wry commentary style, leaving fans with no anticipation of Uncle Chael orchestrating a Mission Impossible-esque liberation for Floyd from his purported confinement. The bad guy has previously aimed jabs at money regarding financial affairs on multiple occasions. One of those instances was in 2018 when Sonnen said, "Floyd's broke. You've got to understand. The only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept. And he is a dumb. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded by even less bright guys." In the last days of December 2023, Sonnen once again aimed his verbal jabs at Mayweather, showcasing his opulent lifestyle. The iconic boxer purportedly commandeered an entire mall after hours to indulge in a shopping spree, allegedly dropping a staggering $15 million on holiday gifts. Sonnen, however, brushed off the extravagant display as nothing more than frivolous extravagance. However, the situation could take a serious turn if Davis's assertions hold true this time. It's worth highlighting that Davis has persistently alleged Mayweather's restricted freedom in Dubai. However, aside from Davis and rapper 50 Cent's assertions, there's a lack of substantial evidence to support this claim. Interestingly, 50 Cent has even extended a helping hand to Mayweather amidst the controversy. During 50 Cent's backing of Mayweather in his bout against Conor McGregor in 2017, his unwavering support was undeniable. The rapper even engaged in verbal sparring with the former UFC double champion, boasting he could handle him in a street brawl. However, as time passed, cracks emerged in their friendship, purportedly stemming from Floyd's purported debts to the musician. However, 50 Cent has now promised to contribute his own funds in the event that doing so is necessary to rescue Mayweather from his current situation. Responding to some of Gervonta Davis's social media posts on the subject, 50 Cent wrote, "Oh nah, this is real. Gervonta would not say no shit like that if it wasn't official. Me and Champ are beefing, but he is my brother. I got some money if he needs it." Here's the most recent take on the situation from UFC analyst Chael Sonnen. He believes it could all be a giant, if peculiar, misunderstanding. Sonnen confidently declared on his YouTube channel, "I looked into it again and again, and it appears that Floyd is being held in Dubai." He claimed that the current version of events about why he was held made no sense. He said, "Floyd held an event in Dubai. Floyd did not pay the athletes in Dubai. They do not take debt as a forgiving measure." The former UFC title contender was also not convinced by this story because "I don't remember Floyd putting on a show over there. I don't remember Floyd putting on an event." This brought Sonnen to what he felt happened. The UFC legend theorized that Mayweather's team, the money team, was paid by the Sports Authority of Dubai. They then did what's called conversion, where you took the authorities' money and converted it to your own. Sonnen raised the notion that the money team unintentionally laundered the money since they were unaware that it was genuinely for an event. He added, "If Floyd did not do that, I wouldn't want him to be held. And if the number is $18 million that he was paid, that was supposed to go this way. But the money team converted that money. This is because money laundering has always been easiest to do through fighting." These statements, which are currently unverifiable due to certain underlying assumptions, are made for the first time by Sonnen. Even while there will probably be daily conjectures and ideas about the 47-year-old's disappearance, one report refutes the notion that he can't leave Dubai. Amid speculation of his whereabouts in Dubai, Floyd Mayweather allegedly surfaced at Game 5 of the Clippers vs. Mavericks NBA Playoffs series. Heading to Crypto.com Arena, a venue he has frequented since retiring in 2017, the boxing icon reportedly gifted $30,000 to 3 homeless individuals en route to the game. TMZ Sports, interviewing one of the recipients under anonymity, reported the act of generosity. Mayweather engaged with the community and was touched by their situation. Consequently, he made a spontaneous decision to brighten their day. Although some argue this suggests the reports of Mayweather's captivity were inaccurate, such a conclusion isn't definite. Mayweather's appearance at the game merely indicates his current freedom of movement. It doesn't address whether he was previously held against his will in Dubai over the past week. Chael Sonnen surprisingly suggests that the entire situation could stem from a misunderstanding, where the team of the undefeated boxer inadvertently laundered the funds intended for organizing a boxing event. Meanwhile, some rumors suggest that there may be a potential matchup between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather. This development has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, igniting anticipation and speculation among fans and pundits alike. In a recent interview, Davis provided insights into his mindset and aspirations, shedding light on his motivations and ambitions in the sport. When asked about his demeanor inside the ring, Davis attributed his aggressive approach to a desire to expose any pretense or insincerity he perceives in his opponents. Despite his relatively compact stature, Davis exudes confidence and tenacity, refusing to back down from any challenge that comes his way. His willingness to confront adversaries head-on reflects a deep-seated belief in his abilities and an unwavering unwavering commitment to proving himself as one of the sport's elite fighters. Davis's eagerness to face top-tier opponents was evident when discussing his future plans under a new 7-fight deal. In response to questions about potential opponents, Davis expressed readiness to take on any challenger, demonstrating his fearlessness and determination to leave an indelible mark on the sport. From rising stars like Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia to established names like Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, Davis displayed a willingness to engage in high-stakes showdowns with anyone who dares to step into the ring with him. However, the most surprising revelation came when Davis confirmed his willingness to face none other than Floyd Mayweather himself. Speculation surrounding a potential clash between the two boxing titans has been rife, and Davis's affirmation of a matchup in September or November only added fuel to the fire. Despite Mayweather's status as a boxing legend and Davis's acknowledgement of the challenge he poses, the prospect of a showdown between mentor and protege is tantalizing for fans eager to through the ranks of boxing's elite. His fearlessness in facing top competition remains unwavering. Whether confronting former adversaries or squaring off against legends of the sport, Davis's dedication to achieving greatness and his relentless pursuit of victory continue to enthrall audiences globally. However, recent developments have shifted attention away from Davis's journey. Whether it's Davis's relentless pursuit of greatness or Mayweather's enigmatic presence looming in the background, the intertwined fates of these two fighters promise to keep fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the next chapter in their saga. Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.